Now the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Now Lester's 0-1. Right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. John Lackey will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now here it comes. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control. 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Now the pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Now here's the first pitch. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jay is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, picked up by Peralta. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here, now 2 away.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Fouled back. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here he comes on 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. Matt Carpenter will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch coming. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. 0-2 now from Lester. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these two guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Matt Holliday stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and Holliday has a base hit.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while. That's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
First pitch coming. Matt Adams is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's ready now, the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
Let's take a look at all 5 pitches in this at-bat. They get ahead with strike 1, and then a good setup there that misses. Then he fights one off to make it 1-2. Then another tough pitch that he fouls off, and finally, bang, he comes through on the 5th pitch of that at-bat.
Yadier Molina is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-2 to Molina. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Fowler is there, 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Johnny Peralta will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Slow curveball at 74 in for a strike. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. On the ground to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Oh, man, and with 2 outs, too, no excuse for this. You just can't keep forcing your pitcher to get 4 outs every inning. But he's going to have to do so here, as this is going to be scored a throwing error.
Colton Wong will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead the run.
Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And the lead goes up to 3 now. It's 4-1.
That's another great at-bat. I think that's like their 3rd or 4th great at-bat of the inning. This one's going to result in 2 runs coming in to score on the double, and they're really starting to wear this guy out on the mound.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Fouled straight back. The 0-2 once more. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Now Another 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Cub error, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 4-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Chris Bryant will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. Around second, he'll try for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, getting 1 triple in a game is rare enough, but getting 2 is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his 2nd triple of the ball game.
So a runner 90 feet away with nobody out. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
2-0 on the way. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, something you don't see a whole lot over the course of a season. But he follows up a triple with, you guessed it, a triple of his own. That's a rarity nowadays.
Starlin Castro will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. One-0. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a 1-run game.
Tommy La Stella will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now the 0-1 from Big John. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, a good pitch there to get the out, and looking ahead, he's due to lead off the next half inning, so in all likelihood, this could be the end of the line for him on the mound.
Chris Denorfia will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. And Lackey jumps ahead of him here with the fastball, strike 1. Lackey at an even 70 pitches now in the outing. Now here's a ball hit well, and it's carrying to deep center field. Back on it is Jay, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubbies 3. Peter Borges is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.